Okay, so if it's safe to do so, allow your eyes to close. Take 2 long, deep letting go breaths. That's it. You get ready to go into hypnosis. Just say to yourself quietly, I am ready for this experience. I am ready to go into hypnosis. That's it. And with your eyes closed, you can relax even more. Starting to turn your attention inward. Just noticing the breath coming in and the breath going out. As you leave all your cares and stresses to one side. You imagine putting all of your stresses in a large bin. You can collect them after this session, or you can just leave all your cares and worries in that large bin. As you focus your attention on your breath going in and coming out. Noticing sensations in your body. And then becoming aware of the colours that float through your mind. As all these things start naturally taking you deeper and deeper into hypnosis. That's it. And I want you to just focus on the muscles that control your eyelids. Just switch these muscles off one by one. That's it. Release all the tension from your eyelids. And once you relax these muscles, so much so that you know they just don't work, hold on to that relaxation. And then whilst holding on to that relaxation, test out your eyelids. But as long as you keep hold of that relaxation, those eyes will stay shut. Now, quit testing. That's a good level of relaxation you have in your eyelids. So we're going to send a wave of this deep relaxation that you have in your eyelids all the way from the top of your body, all the way down to the soles of your feet. Like a warm blanket that will easily and effortlessly take you deeper and deeper with every breath you take and every word you hear. In a moment, we're going to go down 5 steps to a mystical, magical place. So 5, as you go down, just allowing yourself to let go with each step and go deeper. 4, as you just drift and float down these magical steps. That's it. 3, 2, all the way, letting go. That's it. 1, 0. As you imagine opening a door and stepping out onto a mystical, magical place. And in this magical place, none of your worries, none of your stresses exist here. And today your unconscious mind is listening, understanding and responding to allow you to let go of anything that's causing you worries or stresses. Allowing you to have the most fantastic Christmas you've ever had. Allowing you to find that joy again in Christmas like we do when we were a child. To find the magic, to find the wonder, to find the love, to find the connection with all different people in your family, your friends, and people you barely even know. You find that this Christmas and this New Year, you start to connect at a deeper level, letting go of any of those old bar humbug Scrooge ideas or thoughts you used to have, allowing yourself to really revel in Christmas like a child. And as you go on this journey today, you are being watched by a beautiful, loving presence, a divine presence. He's watching over you in your journey today. And sometimes you may sense this wonderful divine presence, and sometimes you may not. And now, as you imagine going into a shopping centre and seeing this massive tree, this massive Christmas tree that must be 100 feet tall, and you walk into this busy shopping centre And there's hundreds of people and stressed and busy. And you've got a long list of things to buy and get ready for Christmas. And it all just seems so much effort. Reminds you of that Scrooge character from Charles Dickens. That's how you're feeling today. No energy, no passion for Christmas. And as you walk into this Christmas Santa's Grotto with this massive big tree, your mind racing on all the things you got to do for Christmas, and it just feels too unnecessary. You walk in to this Santa's Grotto, and as you see this door for this Santa's Grotto, this big snowy place in the middle of a shopping centre, you walk into it and you open this door and you walk into Santa's Grotto, and immediately it feels cold, like ice and snow. And someone puts a big warm fur warm coat round you, a massive big coat, and you now feel all snuggled and warm. And you thank whoever it was, but you carry on walking into Santa's Grotto, thinking to yourself, this feels so realistic. And as you walk in, you can hear someone saying, ho, ho, ho. And you walk a bit further. And then as you walk round the corner, you see the reindeers being fed by a large man in a red suit and a long white beard. And he waves at you and he calls your name out. He knows you by name, but you've not introduced yourself yet. You think, how does he know my name? You walk up to this Santa impersonator, and you think, that's a great costume he has on. And that beard looks so real, very lifelike, you think. And then Santa, who you believe is the imposter, calls you over. And then he says to you, I know you've been struggling with Christmas this year. I know it's all seemed too much to do, too much money, too much stress. He says, but I'm going to help you this year. And you say to him, from your adult perspective, that you thank him very much for his kind words, but you doubt very much. And then he says to you, so where do you think you are? And you say, well, I'm in Santa's Grotto in the shopping centre where I live. And he says, no, not at all. And then as you look a bit further, he opens the door behind him and you can see now a vast expanse of snow, ice as far as the mind can see, and you can see hundreds of elves. You can see wooden buildings. You can see sleighs. You can see reindeers. And they're all busy making toys. And they're all singing a Christmas elf song. And suddenly you realize you're no longer home. You're in a magical place. The North Pole, Santa's home. And suddenly you know it. Santa says to you, this is his gift. He says you're on the good list. So he's going to help you this year to feel that wonder, to find that magic. You thank Santa. You ask him, what is he going to do? And then he magically puts you onto his sleigh, and the reindeers and Santa and you now travel and fly through the sky, the most magical flight ever, up and down traveling at thousands of miles an hour, but it feels so gentle. You now find yourself at the homes of the people you love in your life. And you find yourself silently in their room, fast asleep they are. And Santa says, what would you like to give the people you love? Your children, your parents, your partner. And he gives you these gifts. And you're able to give each one. And you fill it with love or happiness or confidence. And then you fly back to when you were just a child. And you see yourself lying in bed, fast asleep. And you know at that time when you was a little kid, there were some things that stressed and worried you. So Santa says, let's give yourself the presents you need. Whether that be more confidence, whether that be more self-belief, whether that be more motivation, whether it's to have unconditional love for yourself. You now wrap these presents up for your child self to open. And then you fly back to where you live today. And then Santa gives you what it is you've always dreamed of, about how you want to feel about yourself and be, the body you want to create, the life you want to lead. To have more confidence, more strength, more motivation, more focus, more love in your life. And Santa gives you a whole bunch of presents, and he says you're to open these throughout the next year. One a month for the next year. And he tells your unconscious mind when to open it and what to do. And he lays them out over the next year. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. He says you're going to have the most wonderful year. You're going to discover these presents at different days along each month. Some will give you that motivation. Some will give you that self-belief. Some will give you that confidence. And your unconscious will know exactly when to hand you that present. And then Santa flies you off into the future a year from now. A year from now. And you've had this wonderful year with all these wonderful presents. They've all come true. And you now see yourself in a year from now, feeling fantastic, feeling wonderful, the body you want, the home you desire, the relationships you want. But most of all, this confidence and this self-belief and this unconditional love for yourself, knowing you're worthy, knowing you're deserving. Because those presents you gave to yourself when you were a kid had such an impact. They blossomed like a flower growing every day. And then Santa just reminds you that from today, look for the lessons, look for the wisdom, and let go of that negativity. Santa reminds you to go and have the most wonderful Christmas. Spread love and Christmas cheer and happiness, and it will come back to you 10 times. Whatever you give out, you will get back. Give out love, give out happiness, give out smiles. And they won't always come back instantly, but they will come back over the next year. Give out those gifts of kindness, of love. Give to people you know and people you don't know, and they will come back again and again and again over the next year. But don't do it to get the present back. Just do it because how great it makes you feel and how great it makes you feel others. You realize, Santa says, you are all connected. You are all one. You are all brothers and sisters. You are all my brothers and sisters, Santa says. You thank Santa, and he lets you know that he's always watching you, caring for you and sending you love, sending you hope and guiding you. As you find yourself going to bed on Christmas Eve 2023, waking up Christmas morning feeling fresher and brighter and happier than you've done for many, many years. And as you go about Christmas Day in 2023, you send love and happiness to all different people. and it comes back 10 times. So as your unconscious locks in all of these positives, all of these wonderful advice from Santa. So not only is this likely to happen, it's almost inevitable it's going to happen. So in a moment, we're going to back up the steps. You're going to open your eyes. You're going to feel fantastic, excited about this Christmas, like you were when you were 5, or your best ever Christmas. It's going to feel like that. And you realize that you are creating this wonderful Christmas. You are the one making this Christmas happen. As you look forward to finding all those presents over the next year. When you thank Santa, you thank the elves. And then you find yourself leaving Santa's grotto, feeling fantastic, and walking back into that shopping centre and seeing thousands of people running around busy and stressed. And you think about the things that were bothering you, and suddenly you smile and you laugh. You see it in a whole new light now. Something you thought was going to be difficult turned out to be easy, and you find that this year is your greatest Christmas ever. And that happiness and that cheer and that joy just continues. As long as you breathe, as long as you smile. So in a moment, we're going to back up the steps. You're going to open your eyes. You're going to feel fantastic and excited about the best Christmas ever that's about to happen. So 1, as you start to come back to reality, bring in a new reality with you. 2, all of my suggestions from me to you, you to your unconscious, are 10 times more powerful than any other voice. 3, from today, your unconscious will find 3 solutions to any problem. 4, this is all for you. You went on the journey, you had the experience, so this will stay with you for a lifetime. 5, you can wiggle your fingers, you can wiggle your toes. 6, the sounds come back to normal. 7, 8, you're great. 9, you're divine. And as you come back into the room, feeling wonderful, feeling joy, feeling happiness, as you emerge with a smile on your face and a big stretch, welcome back, and have the greatest Christmas ever.